Credibility is he was 10 years as a Navy SEAL boxer, bronze level Toastmaster, 20 plus years in sales. The time of his speech is 5 to 7 minutes. The title of the speech, That Which Does Not Kill You Only Makes You Stronger. Please join me in welcoming Ruben Loewen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. I got the full benefit to become a Navy SEAL. I got to go through Hell Week twice complete. And because of that experience, it automatically my brain started comparing the first time to the second time, seeing the similarities and the differences. But one thing that really made an impression with me, we started off with 120 students, and after 1 month of, nobody was allowed to quit, teaching you how to run the obstacle course and, getting your swim times and your run times and, seeing where you were at, then they put you into Hell Week. But the Friday before Hell Week, that afternoon, they let people quit. And 14 guys or 12 people quit before it even started. My roommate, he was the defensive nose guard for the University of Montana. He was one of the fastest runners, one of the fastest swimmers, right? He had a little problem with the obstacle course, but he didn't like getting yelled at, I guess. And then we get into Hell Week, and I'm sitting in this tent waiting for breakout to happen the second time, thinking, what was I thinking? Why am I doing this? And all the guys that hadn't done it before, my nickname is Red. Red, what's going to happen? I'm like, it's better that you don't know. And then it happened, man. They threw concussion grenades, smoke grenades. You couldn't see nothing. The grenades going off, automatic weapons with blanks, but it's loud, and they make you do a bunch of musters, and it's all chaotic, and the instructors are trying to pull you away from your squad, and we kept messing it up. They send you back in the tent, and they tell you to turn your uniform inside out, put your right shoe on your left foot, your left shoe on your right foot, and come back out, and give 30 seconds to do it. And we just kept messing up. They send us back, get our sea bag with our change of clothes and our toiletries, and we're in a push-up position. They're spraying us down with a hose, and we couldn't get the count right. Somebody fell asleep in the barracks, and they're gonna hammer us. They're gonna make us do surf torture. And during surf torture, they make you lock arms, walk out into the ocean up to your chest, turn around, lock arms again, and sit down. The waves crash over you. And the guy next to me goes, Red, let me go. I'm going to ring the bell. I'm like, what? We haven't even got started yet. The water ain't even cold. And he goes, I know, I ain't like you. I'm like, okay. He gets up, and 14 guys got up with him and rang the bell. Then after that, we had to go do rock portage. Next to actual combat and getting shot at is the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. You come in on your boats on the waves, and you land on this rock jetty, and you got to get up everybody over the rocks before the waves come and smash you against the rocks. A couple guys quit there. Then we go to after midnight, we go to the steel piers across the road, and they put you on they're steel piers. They make you get in and out of the water. They make you do drown proofing, take your pants off and tie them in a knot and use them as flotation. And then they make you strip down to your skivvies and lay on this cold steel pier, and they spray you down with a hose. And another 11 guys quit. Before breakfast Monday morning, 44 guys out of 120 quit already. I could have stood on my head that long. We graduated Friday afternoon. We had 28 students graduate. When I was in class 133, that was a winter class. The time before, there was 23 people that graduated. And I'm like, what made the difference between me and these other guys? They were fit. They had to be to get into the training. They put you through extensive screening. Some of these guys were studs. But what was it? Well, I got out and I got into sales. And it was a total accident. And I was applying for a job, 4 appointments a day, trying to get a job in this one company. They were a venture capital firm. It was straight commission sales. And he gives me a stack of leads, and says, there's a phone, there's a desk. And I was looking at that phone like it was a warm cow pie. I didn't want to touch it. But I thought, you know, they can't shoot me through the phone. And I became fearless. I did over 200 phone calls a day for like 8 months. And I had no couth. I didn't really know what I was doing, but I knew who I was. There's nothing anybody could say to me to blow me off the phone. And next thing I know, I started getting in the groove. I started understanding how to talk, you know, let people get that rapport and find a place, you know, area that you can communicate on, whether it's some similar interest or whatever. And I've been doing it ever since. But there's some people that just can't do it. They let something little, like somebody's rejection or somebody, what they think of them, stop them. And there's no harm. They can't get injured. There's not going to defame their reputation. But that little bit of insecurity, of being unsure, stops them. And what I figured out is what I have to do is do what I do. And that's not let people get to me, not let them get under my skin. You know, there was a study for Navy SEALs. A lot of them come from individual sports like wrestling and martial arts and boxing or marathon running. But the one factor that they found in the study is they don't sweat the little things, right? If something's not going to really hurt you or damage you, like, you can deal with that. And that separates them. Bill Cosby had a party record called 200 miles an hour. And on the flip side, he was talking about how parents talk to their kids. He's in the grocery store and he hears this mom yelling at her kid, going, "I'm going to beat you with an inch of your life." He said, imagine that. Beat somebody to death and stop that far. Well, I figured out that once you've been this close to death once in your life, anything less than that is nothing. Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Ruben. It's always.
Excuse me, but Blanca's still trying to get on. She said.
Well, I'm not seeing where I can.
Oh, okay.
It's letting me let her in.
Okay, well, hopefully she can get on before the meeting's up. But yeah, once again, Ruben, it's always a joy to hear your speeches in regards to your training and your